Darren Criss, welcome.
Hello.
To the Billboard Hollywood Reporter Film, TV, Music Conference. I have to say it slowly.
I know, that's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, exactly. You came out and surprised Alan Menken. That was really awesome. Can you tell me how that came to be?
My roommate is a member of ASCAP, and he has his strings to pull, and I am a very vocal fan of Mr. Menken's and have been for my entire life. My entire musical background has been defined by, I'd say, a great deal of his work. And yeah, he was being honored tonight, and my roommate had a great idea, and it turned out that a friend of mine, Leia Salonga, who's been very involved with music that Alan has written, and it all seemed to fall right into place, and we played some music, and yeah, surprised him. You can't see him, he's off camera. But yeah, it was very, very, very special for me. I'm still reeling because the last time I played for Alan Menken, I didn't know he was going to be there, and I was in a cafe in Ann Arbor, Michigan, trying to pay my rent.
Which he helped by giving you a $100 tip.
He did, $100 tip.
And any words of advice that have stuck with you since that night?
Yeah, play Menken songs and hope that he comes into your place of your venue.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I know it's cheesy to ask, what is your favorite?
I do have a favorite. I do have a favorite.
So
there's because I always like the underdog kind of things that you wouldn't necessarily expect. I think the score for Hunchback is one of the most underrated scores ever written. It was a weird time for the movie, and Disney was in a weird place, but that score was nothing short of phenomenal. It's easily my favorite score.
And Disney really has made an impact on music. I mean, there is a Disney, musical canon, a library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of the American canon by now. I mean, those songs are, people will go to cabarets where people sing standards and sort of cabaret favorites, and all the songs from the Disney Renaissance are sort of part and parcel with that now, which is crazy considering that it was only 10 years ago.
Excellent. So you appeared on the cover of Billboard.
I did, apparently. Yeah. They caught me when I wasn't looking.
Tell me how that was. I mean, because you don't even have an album out. I mean,
I have several.
You had singles.
Yeah, no. Well, it's a little more complicated than that. Before Glee, I was working with my theater company, and a number of our records had hit Billboard, and that was very exciting because those were the musicals that I had composed, and it was just nuts. I never thought that I would ever have charting musicals, especially right out of college. So that was very exciting. And then I joined Glee, and then obviously that is the reason for obviously the Dalton uniforms on the cover. But it was kind of an amalgamation of all these things that lined up. It was the Glee singles, and the company's called Star Kid, and the Star Kid records, and they all happened at the same time. And I'd also released my own EP of just some acoustic stuff, and we kind of timed it all around the same time. We didn't know Glee was going to happen, but it was this perfect storm of stuff, and we have a really wonderful relationship with Billboard. So it was very humbling honor to be on the cover of that magazine.
And everyone is dying to know, when will the proper Darren Criss solo album come out?
I'm dying to know as well. I mean, I was on track to go the full musician path because, as a composer and a writer, you're kind of the master and commander of your own ship. As an actor, you're kind of at the whimsy of so many different authorities, and it's really tough because you have to be at the right place, right time, right look, all that. And that was getting frustrating, and I was writing these musicals, and it was making me really happy because I could just do it. Nobody could stop me. I didn't have to audition to write something. I just did it. So having said that, I was going to throw in the acting towel and then and just pursue this album. But then as soon as the Glee came around, I kind of got really, really, really busy. And so the record that I would have made then would have been very different from the record that I would make now. The audience and sentiments have sort of changed, and I have a responsibility to kind of adhere to that. So that's my long-winded way of saying I don't know, and I would love to work on it very soon. But if anything's going to keep me from working on a solo album, I'm happy to say that it's Glee. I'll take it. That's fine.